The major change I had to do in my life happened when I went to New York. First of all, why do I wanted to go there? Well, I have family there, an uncle, and he always comes to Mexico during Christmas Eve to reunite with his brothers and sisters. The last year there was a conversation between he and I, where I told him that I would like to go to New York and stay some days with him, alongside with work with him for a while. He said yes, and then we talked it with my parents, who thought it would be a good idea. That this journey could help me to realize how my life could be if I got out of the country for college, and how my life would be when I moved from my parents' house. I agree, and we started to organize my trip by getting the right documents and setting how long would I stay, which ended up being 2.5 months, the entire summer, and that I will go alone. So, when the time came, I went to the airport, took the plane, and went to New York. I am not going to lie, that was a hard change for me. More than being with a relative, it was like being with a roommate. Both my uncle and I had to help in the house, cook, get the food, fix what has to be fixed, and work. The first obstacles I faced were the fact that I was in a new and different country, that everything in there, the buildings, the people, the environment, all of it was new for me. The language was another obstacle I faced. I do not speak English very well, but I can understand it. However, there was a lot of different accents that made it difficult for me. Like trying to understand the Chinese was very hard, but an Italian or a Jamaican was easier. The biggest obstacle was to go to work. My uncle left the department earlier than me, so I had to get up by myself, take breakfast, take a shower, take the subway on time, and reach the job before my entry time. Learn the subway times and routes made the effort to get up and reach the job on time was difficult. The same was the job, which involved a lot of physical tasks, such as move heavy boxes from one place to another, work with the machines and fix them when it was necessary, made a huge orders of products, such as the biggest one I made, which was an order of 25 boxes with 100 pieces of product each. Get the products from the trailers, among others. However, I achieved and surpassed those obstacles. The language isn't a problem for me anymore, but I still have to learn to understand some accents. The job got easier and more tolerable. I learned how to move in New York without a map, and this experience finally proved to me that I am physically and psychologically stronger than what I thought. It was a huge change in my life that left huge lessons.